A very good morning to you. Welcome to the first edition of the show for the week. Promises to be an exciting one. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
And I'm Cecilia Mogwe. And of course, we're starting with the Flamingos, talking about Nigeria on the 70 national team side right there in Ethiopia. They were heard to a 1-1 draw. Of course, the second leg will be played in Benin. And you know, whenever any team comes to Benin City, it's always lots and lots of goals.
All right, still talking about football. We're traveling to England now. Let's talk about Manchester City. The Pep Guardiola's side have won 13 matches in a row. They equal a record set by Sunderland, Preston, and Arsenal. It's been equaled now, 13 matches in a row, and also the chance to break that record. Manchester City on a roll as we speak, beating everybody. Defeated the very stubborn West Ham yesterday, and of course they made it 13 wins.
And of course, still on the program now, going to the golf course, and it was all about Ricky Fowler on the night. But Tiger Woods proved that he could be competitive again on his comeback at the Heroes World Challenge Championship. He was finished final round 4 on the 68 to tie for 9th. But then you will say it was all about Ricky Fowler. He was the man no one could match on the day. And, of course, he won the Hero World Challenge in Bahamas on Sunday night. And yeah, that's where we're going to start.
That's where we start off. Everybody that wins any tournament that has Tiger Woods have the unfortunate luck of having people talk about Tiger Woods, having people ask you about Tiger Woods instead of talking about your victory. That's the situation if he finds himself. But I mean, Ricky Fowler got the job done.
Yeah.
And, but you know, golf sometimes very cruel. The overnight leader might just crumble on the final day, and I mean that was the story of the Hero Challenge. But at first, we'll talk about this man, Tiger. First time in a long while.
Since February, right? I think that's at Dubai.
That he plays in the tournament and no pain, no stress, and he completes it. And, you know, it was also the leaderboard. I think finished the 9th position, a good one for him. And, you know, we can all rest easy now that Tiger is really back.
He's really back because in this particular, you talked about him being pain-free and the fact that he was able to strike about 6 birdies, an eagle at the Albany course before 2 closing birdies. He also had a double bogey. That's for Tiger Woods on the day. But then talk about the main man. I mean, let's give him some credit. Who won the Hero World Challenge? Talking about Ricky Fowler. No one was even able to match him on the 9th. So for him, he birdied about his first 7 holes and won the elite event by 4 strokes. You know, thanks to a course record of 11 on the par 61 that left him at 18 on the 270 for the tournament. Overnight leader, the guy you talked about earlier, talking about Charlie Hoffman, had 72. He faded to second and 274. England's Tommy Fleetwood had 67. And Jordan Spieth, of course, was tied for 69th for 3rd. And, of course, he finished at 12 on the 276. But then many will wonder about Tiger Woods 10 months after, you know, if after the spinal cord injury, the fusion surgery, of course, if maybe he's really, really back.
And it was a center of attraction. All the journalists were talking about, I mean, many sessions. People were asking Tiger Woods to comment about Tiger Woods. How pleased Woods is about Woods' return. I mean, a lot of headlines, funny, all true. But like I said, I'm impressed with Tiger. I'm sorry for Ricky Fowler because he's winning and we're talking about Tiger. But that's the way it is. And Ricky Fowler is no stranger to victories. Remember the Under Classic in February as well. He got the job done. He's, you know, among those new breed of guys that seem to want to make you forget people like Tiger Woods, Dustin Johnson, Jordan Spieth, you know, Jason Day, all of those guys will want to make you feel that maybe Tiger is past his prime. But this is golf. This is golf.
He will always be there. That's Tiger Woods. Okay, the man making the headlines right now is definitely not Ricky Fowler. It's all about Tiger Woods. Let's listen to him.
This is the way I've been playing at home, and when I came down here and played, I was playing very similar to this. Not quite hitting as far because I didn't have the adrenaline going, but overall I'm very pleased. I'm excited the way this this week has gone on. Not only the competitive rounds, but also all the duties at night, all the functions, and still got my training in. It was a very good week. Well, I think they were just gonna sit back and try to figure that out, and as I said, I don't know what my schedule is going to be, but my expectations is that I will be playing next year. How many, where, I don't know yet, but we'll figure all that out. But, I mean, these guys are awesome. They want to play almost every day, want to compete. They want to see me back out there, and it's really nice to have that type of camaraderie.
That's Tiger Woods for you. How many tournaments will he play next year? He doesn't know, but he feels he can compete favorably. And of course, he talked about the young stars that right now on the course, and he also mentioned them. They're playing good golf, so he needs to really step up. And
somebody asked him about his motivation. He said, "For my kids." I don't want my kids to think that all those things, the kids didn't really see do those things. They probably saw the videos, read about it, and said, look, I want to, do it and let them see me doing it. So that's the extra motivation that he has now. His kids have heard about how good it was, but they've not really seen it. I said that's the motivation for him now to go on the courts and allow the kids see how great Woods really is.
And if you check at this championship, or the tournament, the kids are actually there watching their dad. And he played very well, tied for 9th, which is really a pretty good one on his return.
He's a lot settled now.
A lot settled, right? Okay, from the off course and everything. Okay, all right.
No drama.
Wish him all the best, no drama anymore. All right, now let's talk about basketball. On the 9th, it was really some fantastic game that took place. We're starting with, Memphis Grizzlies and, of course, the LA Clippers. And when you see what happened in that one, you know that some players really know how to be very, very extremely, what's the word? Fantastic. Osaka Clippers and Memphis Grizzlies, where you have Jimmy Butler scoring 20 points of his 33 points in the fourth quarter. Attack Gimsey